This video demonstrates the key points you need to remember when fitting a JELD WEN folding sliding patio door set. Please use this guidance video in conjunction with the printed fitting instructions included with your product. Alternatively, download the instructions from www.jeld-wen.co.uk. Before you begin, ensure you have all the tools and package contents listed in the printed instructions. Ensure your installation complies with the relevant building regulations. Frame installation. Please refer to the frame installation section in your printed instructions. Check you have fixed the head sub-assembly flush with the jamb assembly. The frame should be installed square and plumb. For the Canberra door set, ensure that the sealing gasket fills the joints between the components. Head fixing. Refer to the frame installation section in your printed instructions. Once the position of the frame is correct, pre-drill a 4mm diameter hole through the prepared hole in the head track. Using a drill bit at least 100mm in length will ensure the fixing screws penetrate the steel lintel. Apply a bead of silicone to each fixing before insertion. This will resist water tracking down the fixing screws onto the head of the door set. Starting with the two outer holes nearest the jambs, assemble the nylon washer onto the screws and pass the screw up through the head and screw into the lintel. Do not fully tighten at this stage. Assembly of top pivot block. Please refer to the door installation section in your printed instructions. Install all of the hardware in the top channel of the outer frame according to the arrangements of panels for your door set. This is represented in the door and hardware arrangement section. Prepare the top channel in the head section of the outer frame. Mark drill points with a pencil. Drill 5mm holes. The top pivot block should fit tightly against the jamb at the end of the head section. You must insert all of the hardware into the top channel in the correct order. This will depend upon the arrangement of the door panels in your door set. The end carriers and top pivot blocks are reversible assemblies and can be adjusted for left or right-handed door panels. Inserting the carriers and pivot blocks. Refer to the door installation section in your printed instructions. Install the hardware in the top channel in the cutout according to the arrangement of panels for your patio door set. There may be one or two cutouts in the tracks. This will depend on your door configuration. Hang the carriers in the appropriate tracks. Fixing the wall pivot. Refer to the door installation section in your printed instructions. Fix the wall pivot receiver into the pre-bored hole in the center of the frame jamb. Pilot drill the two fixing positions. Fixing and handing the bottom pivot block. Refer to the door installation section in your printed instructions. The bottom pivot blocks are reversible assemblies and can be adjusted for left or right-handed door panels. The bottom pivot blocks sit inside the sill channel and fits tightly against the jambs at each end of the sill. Hanging the doors. Refer to the Hanging the Doors section in your printed instructions. For personal safety, do not perform this step alone. Fix the first door into the wall pivot hinge using the centre of the pre-drilled door edge. Depending on the door configuration, these are needed for each door hinged from the jamb. Once the wall pivot hinge is fitted, the top and bottom pivot carrier bolts need to be screwed into the pivot blocks. Ensure the yellow caps are left in place until the final adjustment has been completed. Now start adding the other panels to the assembly. Follow the same process previously used to hang the top pivot block. All the door panels are pre-drilled or marked for the correct position of the hinges. If only marked, pilot drill at the points indicated prior to fixing the hinges. Fitting the weather strip. Refer to the Hanging the Door Panels section in your printed instructions. Ensure the weather strip is cut around the hinges and not fitted under the hinges. Troubleshooting. Lock adjustment, width and height adjustment, top and bottom pivot block adjustment. If you have problems with the door locking, check that the lock cylinder works. Then check the latches and bolts of the lock are lined up with the keep. If not, adjust the door height. Then check again. You may need to keep adjusting the height slightly until the lock operates correctly. Width and height adjustment. When all the doors are hung, close all of the doors carefully to ensure they don't clash with the head or sill. Check the access door does not clash with the head, sill or other doors. If clashing does occur, adjust the width as demonstrated to ensure smooth operation. Adjust the height as demonstrated. Once final adjustment has been completed, remove the yellow clip to lock the fixing in place. Ensure all carriers are adjusted the same amount. The film is for demonstration purposes only. Please use in conjunction with the full written instructions enclosed with your product. Alternatively, download the instructions from www.jeld-wen.no.1 NYTimber.co.uk. Replacing exterior doorsets is notifiable work and must be completed under building regulations approval or fitted by a fencer or similar scheme certified installer.